So you're probably here because you understand the importance of stamina as a footballer, but if you can't stick around for the next 5 minutes to watch this video, then you probably won't be able to have the discipline to be able to last in a 90-minute match. As the game goes on, there are more and more opportunities that present themselves as players start to tire. So if you're a player with great technique, great ball control, or great finishing, but you don't have that stamina, then you're not going to be able to capitalize on the opportunities that present themselves later on in matches. So what is stamina? Well, stamina is the ability for your body to use energy to propel itself for long durations. And in order to sustain a high level of play and to compete at the highest levels, you need to have stamina both physically and mentally. So that means that your body can't tire and your mind can't tire. You need to be firing at all cylinders to be able to compete at the highest level for 90 minutes. So in this short video, we'll talk about the right training, the right habits, and everything that you need to do to have more stamina than everybody else. Number one, you need to use your body correctly. Stamina is a matter of both genetics and what you put into your body and what you do to produce outputs. So you need to be able to control what you put in, to train in the right ways, and be able to use your body and provide it the best inputs to get the best outputs. Start thinking of your body a little bit more like a machine, understanding that if you want a certain output, there has to be a certain input. Just like that with your body, if you put in bad food, if you put in sugary drinks and all those things that you already know you're not supposed to do, then you should understand that you're not going to be able to perform at your highest level. So nutrition, and number two, sleep. I talk about this one a lot. Almost every video I try to make a point to tell you about the importance of sleep and recovery, but you really need to focus. If you're not doing it already, prioritize your sleep and get 8 hours a night. That will give your body the rest that it needs to be able to rejuvenate and go again the next day. So when you're going to bed, make sure you're not scrolling social media. Make sure that you're not putting crappy food into your body. You're not getting bad lighting that's going to disrupt your brain. You need to prioritize these simple things and cut out the things that are not going to be conducive to getting quality rest. Next, you really need to focus on breathing correctly, which might sound strange, but if you listen to the ultra marathon runners, everybody that's out there, their breath and their control really sets the tone for that run. Long, deep breaths through the diaphragm is what's going to give your body the air, the oxygen that it needs. These shallow, short, interrupted breaths are not giving your body what it needs. So make sure you're focusing on that deep breathing. Because if you don't do this, your body and your system is not going to be able to function at its best, and you're going to start to experience oxygen deprivation. And your body, your physical ability, and your mental abilities are going to suffer. And lastly, number three, stamina training and exercises. This might have been what you were waiting for, but there are certain things that you can do in training and put in the extra work so that your body will be more prepared for those intense moments in games and to be able to carry those intense moments and do these things for 90 minutes. So many footballers don't know how to properly weight train and stamina train. So if you do these things correctly, you will have a step up on the competition. In general, stamina training is going to look like intense bursts, which might be counterintuitive. You might think that to train your stamina, you're just going to go put on running shoes and run for 7 miles. But that's not how stamina training and making it realistic works. Your training needs to be match realistic as a footballer, so it needs to be short, intense bursts with low amounts of recovery, short recovery between, and then going again. So extending your training time and having those short, intense bursts, but then getting a little bit of rest in, then going again and again. If you have a treadmill available and that's the way that you like to train your running, you can get on a treadmill and set it at a moderate to quick jog, and you do that for 20, 30 seconds. Then you switch it over, you change it to an intense burst of 20 to 30 seconds, very near your maximum sprint levels. And there's never any walking, there's never any stopping. You go 20 to 30 seconds of one, and then you slow it down or speed it up to the other for 20 or 30 seconds. Now, as you do this, you can start to mess with the intervals a little bit. Maybe you can get to a point where you're doing 30 seconds of intense full-on sprint, followed by only 20 seconds of a moderate recovery jog. But a way that you can improve stamina by working on the pitch, getting some running in on the pitch, is by going out and just doing suicides or intervals, whatever you want to call them. You're hitting every single line, then exploding back. So can you go to the 5-yard line, back 10 yards back, 15 back, 20 back, 25 back, and then take a quick 15, 20-second rest, and then do that again. You can start to change, and maybe you go to the 6-yard line back, 18 back, half field back, then the opposite side of the pitch, going to the 18 back, 6 back, full field back. These are what I call Texans. My players don't enjoy them, but it makes their stamina and their fitness skyrocket. So these are the types of things you can do. If you have a treadmill available, you can do what I just talked about, or if you don't, all you need to go out is find some grass, maybe get on a pitch and do that interval running and sprinting. Whatever you do, it's important that you're not walking at any point. Your recovery should be the jog. You shouldn't be standing around, you shouldn't be down on your knees, or you shouldn't have your hands above your head. It should be a jog to recover, which is match realistic, followed by an intense burst of pace. And lastly, number 4, this one's a bonus, but very simple. Everything that you're doing, all of the nutrition, the sleep, the training, the stamina, specific training, that's not as important as actually playing games. So get out there and find ways to play pickup, to play 5-a-side, full matches, full pitch. You need to be playing the game. All of the work in the world is not going to prepare you for match fitness except for playing in matches. You probably notice that as the season goes on, your stamina starts to improve, your match fitness improves. Maybe you put in a ton of preseason fitness work, but that's just to develop that baseline that you build off of. Throughout your normal regular season, you shouldn't be doing a ton of stamina work, because a game every 3 or 4 or 5 days is what's going to get you that match fitness and have your body ready. So as you get later in the season, you'll definitely start to see that stamina improve. So hopefully you found this video beneficial. If you do some of these things, you will really start to see a great impact on your game, on your match, and on your performance, that output that you can have in the last 10 or 15 minutes of a game. Now make sure you like and subscribe, because I post weekly content that'll help you become a better footballer. And also, while you're here, comment down below. Let me know what position you play. Catch you in the next video.